Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Dirt Rally 2.0 here on this channel, and in today's video we're going to be doing something slightly different and we're going to be matching two cars against each other in a head-to-head. Now these are both two historic cars. One is the Volkswagen Golf GTI 16V and the other one is the Peugeot 205 GTI. Now I'm going to pick a stage and we're going to see which one can do the stage in the fastest time. This is going to be awesome. There's not much between these two front wheel drive cars, so let's get straight into picking the stage. Right, so I've picked a stage. I'm going with a stage in Poland and I've never done this stage before, just to make it fair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run both cars with no assist. I'm not going to make any adjustments and we're going to see which one can get the fastest time. Then at the end of it I will let you know which one I prefer as well. So let's go with the Peugeot first. And also we're going to check the leaderboards to see how far we are away from the fastest times on this stage as well. I'm probably going to be absolutely nowhere, but it's going to be good fun to check. So let's get straight into this first run in the Peugeot and then we'll jump straight into the Volkswagen and see if we can better that time. So this is going to be fantastic. So let's get straight into the first run. Right, so here I go, my first experience in the Peugeot 205 GTI in Poland. This is an awesome classic. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to try and push the car as much as I can, try not to put it on its roof, and let's see if we can set a decent time. I will check the leaderboard. Probably going to be a million miles away from the fastest times, but I'm going to just try my best. Let's see if we can get a decent start. Now the Volkswagen Golf is going to have an advantage because I'm going to already know the stage when we get on it in the Volkswagen, but that's just the way it goes. So let's see if we can get a decent start. And we're already maxing out the Peugeot, so it does just over 100 miles an hour. And let's see if we can just get a few sectors under our belt without making any mistakes. Oh, a hairpin right coming up. Let's just try and slide it round using the handbrake. Oh, that wasn't the greatest, but I will take it. And we've just got to keep on moving, get to the end and see what sort of time we can set. Now, if you want to see some more videos like this with different vehicles, let me know in the comments below. But I thought I'd do something different rather than just doing career mode. And this is going okay so far. We haven't put it in a tree, we haven't crashed, and we are trying to absolutely floor it as much as we can. Oh, that was nicely done around there. This Peugeot feels pretty stable. I'm not fighting with it at all. It seems to be pretty in control, and that is a good sign. Let's see if we can keep it steady on the track. A little bit of a tight section coming up. I'll turn that quite nicely. All just caught the side there. As long as we keep on going and we don't smash into anything, we should be okay. Just trying to see those instructions. Whoa! There was a bit of a jump there. And that was nicely controlled. Oh, the suspension was okay coming over that jump. Almost lost the front! Whoa, whoa, whoa! We just managed to hold on to that, and that was a real close one. Now we're onto the tarmac, and we've got a tough turn coming up. Slow it down, don't lock the brakes. Ooh, we slid it around there okay, and we're still going. We've just got to keep on pushing as much as we can. Just done over 2 minutes. I'm not sure how long the stage is. I don't know whether it was under, I think it was under 3 minutes, I think, or just over. Right, let's just keep an eye on those instructions. Oh, we've got another sharp turn coming up. Let's just try and slide it around the turn. And that wasn't the greatest again, but we managed to keep it on the track at least, and we're still in one piece. Really trying to push as hard as I can. It's always hard to push a car you've never driven before and a stage you don't know. You just got to be really careful that you keep an eye not just on the instructions but the road as well. And I like the fact it's in the day. I've gone for the day. It's easier just to see a little bit further ahead. Oh god, almost nosedive into the road there. And again, just almost losing the rear end. Now this car is lighter than the Volkswagen, so that will come into play at some point of how it handles as well. And that's not too bad through there. Coming to the final set. Oh, what a huge jump that was. And there's not far to go. Whoa! Almost lost it. Almost toppled right over there, but just managed to keep it back on the wheels. And we're coming to the end. What sort of time we're going to set, and it's just over 3 minutes this stage. You can see the finish line coming up, and over the line, so there we go. So the first time out we do a 3 minute and 28.820. I'm not sure how fast that's going to be. but that was absolutely extreme. I really enjoyed that. Right, let's check the leaderboard. Right, let's go online and check the global leaderboard and see how far we're away. 50th? Wow! Only 22 seconds off the fastest time on our first run. That is not a bad effort. So what is the fastest time and what car is he in? Oh, he's in the Peugeot 205 306. Oh, that is a decent time. But for my first time out, I'm actually pleased with that. That was pretty decent. Right, now it's the turn of the Volkswagen Golf. Is it going to do any better? Well, I'm not sure. All we can do is get in the car and go for it. But at least we know the stage this time. So let's get straight into the Volkswagen Golf's turn. Right, so here I go with my first experience in the Volkswagen Golf GTI. Let's see if we can set a decent time and try and beat the Peugeot's time. Now, I do have the advantage of knowing the stage, but this car is going to handle different. It is slightly heavier and bigger than the Peugeot, so let's see how we do. So we need to get a decent start. I'm not sure whether the top end is different and the acceleration is different on this one, but being heavier, it may be slower 0 to 60. So let's see if we can get a decent start. When the handling does feel a bit different already, I can feel the car feels a bit heavier. Yes, it does handle a little bit differently. It seems a little bit, it's moving around a little bit more. The suspension is different. Right, we've got to try and get it around this section using the handbrake. That wasn't too bad actually. Did manage to get decent traction out there. And you've got to be careful with a heavier car when you're handbraking, because it is just going to roll that weight over and you're going to fly into the turns. So we can just keep up, and we're up on the time at the moment, so this is actually quicker at the moment than the Peugeot, but I'm not sure if that's going to be just down to the advantage of knowing the stage. But I am struggling a bit with the weight of the car. I'm finding it harder to keep it on the track, and the suspension doesn't feel as stiff as the Peugeot. The Peugeot seems to be a little bit better handling, but we'll find out once we get to the trickier jumps how it performs. Not too bad over that section, still going really well. We've got another jump coming up. This is quite a significant one, and land it. Well, that wasn't too bad actually. It responded quite well, and we're still up on the time. Now this is a tricky section. I almost lost it in the Peugeot through here, and we seem to handle it a little bit better through there. And we're going really well. Now we've got this section on the tarmac, sliding around the turn, and that wasn't bad again. But we were slightly slower on the last split point than the Peugeot, so we need to up the time a little bit. We should be okay. Oh, not as smooth through there. We caught the barrier there, and that has actually smashed the window on the car. But I think we're still up on the time. So let's keep on going. But it's definitely a lot harder to keep the Golf on the track. Its handling is not as good as the Peugeot, although again struggling around that turn, but I definitely think it's got a better top end. It seems a little bit quicker than the Peugeot, but let's see what sort of time we can get at the end of it. And oh yeah, we're quite a bit up on the time. We're definitely on for a faster time as long as we don't crash. We've got a difficult turn coming up. Keep it steady. Oh no, don't lose it. Really struggling. Definitely need to tweak the suspension on this car to keep it a little bit more grounded. Every little jump is all over the place, and I'm trying my best to keep it as quick as possible, just trying to floor it as much as I can, and hold it around there, not too bad. And again, struggling. Oh god. Oh, I'm going to smash it into a tree in a minute, and towards, we're coming to the end, so we're almost there, and this is definitely going to be a faster time, but how much by? And over the finish line, just at the top of the hill here, and there we go, and finish. Oh, we beat it by a few seconds. I don't think that car is better handling at all. Although we beat the time, I really struggled with the Golf. I definitely think the Peugeot is better handling, but just lacks that top end, I think, and the acceleration might be better on the Golf as well. It seems a little bit quicker out the turns. I think I'm going to go with another run in the Peugeot, but let's check the leaderboard. Oh, we've gone up to 43rd. So that's not bad. We've moved up 7 places, but I still think we can do a little bit better than that. So let's go in the Peugeot again and see what sort of time we can get. Now we know the stage. I'm going to push it a little bit harder and see if we can beat the time. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so I'm back in the Peugeot 205 GTI, and this time I'm going to go a little bit quicker and hopefully beat that time set by the Golf GTI. Now you're probably thinking, why did you go back in the Peugeot? It's because after those 2 experiences I felt the Peugeot had better handling and I felt a little bit more stable. So I'm hoping with a little bit of experience of the stage I'm going to push a little bit harder and beat the time set by the Volkswagen Golf. Well, that is the theory. Now I've got to put it into practice. Now we're already up to the maximum speed. It definitely doesn't have the top end speed of the Golf. Let's be careful through this section. Hopefully we'll go a little bit quicker around this hairpin. And you can already see the Volkswagen Golf Ghost. So we're already behind. Or slide it round. Oh god, get some traction, and that wasn't too bad, but the Volkswagen is still in the lead, so it definitely is a little bit quicker in certain parts of this first split point, but let's see if we can just keep up with it. And we're only 0.6 off the time. That's not a million miles away. Hopefully we can improve through here. This is a tricky section, and we did struggle with the Golf through here because the suspension on the Golf was a little bit too loose. I was being thrown around quite a bit and I was struggling to keep on the circuit, and I think we've actually pulled past the Volkswagen Golf now, so we're in the lead. So let's see if we can keep this going. Struggling around that turn. I'm just trying to floor it as much as I can. I'm barely braking as well. Let's see if we can really launch it over this section and land it. Oh, that was nicely done. Don't lose it through here, and we are up on the time now, so we've actually overtaken the Volkswagen Golf's time, and I thought this would happen. Now we know the stage onto the tarmac. Let's keep this nice and steady through here. Now we've got that sharp turn coming up. Let's see if we can get round there. Slow it down. Keep it on the tarmac. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I could have done that a lot quicker. It's just timing the handbrake turns to perfection, and that is the hardest thing to do on this game. And that's not too bad through there. That was much quicker. And I think we're still quite a bit up on the time, maybe just over a second. Let's see if we can get further up the leaderboard as well. That would be cool. Nicely done. Get around that turn. Keep it on the track. Slow down a little bit too much there, but just being cautious. Steady through here. Just trying to remember this section. Through here as quick as possible and see where we are at the third split. Let's see what the time is. Oh, we're over 2 seconds up now. Oh, this is going really, really well. I thought we would do a lot better in the Peugeot on the second run. And let's keep it nice and steady, don't lose it. Oh, we almost threw it away there, but kept it back on the track. I just feel like the stability on the Peugeot is a lot better. It feels a lot more stable, but not saying that you can't adjust the settings. Oh, a huge air there on both cars because they are both on default setup. Be careful. Oh, it's right into the fence. Oh, that was lucky. I could have got spun round there, and we're coming towards the end. Are we going to beat the time by much? Hopefully we do. Towards the end, trying to keep it maximum. Put my foot down, and to the end, and finish. Oh, God. 3 minutes and 22 seconds, 0.2, and we beat it by a few seconds. Wow, that was an awesome run. Still reckon I can go a lot faster. I think we could get maybe 5-6 seconds quicker, if not more. We just need to perfect some of the turns, and we could play with the setup as well. But let's see where we are on the leaderboard. Oh, 31st! Wow, only 15 seconds off the fastest time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know if you want to see some more videos like this in different types of vehicles against each other, and I'll leave you a full replay of that last run. Please enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Six left of a crest, very long, 60. Crest, 100. 6 left long, opens of a jump. Six right long, opens of a crest, 50. 4 left long, into 4 right narrow. Crest, slow, unseen turn, 1 left. 200. Keep right to chicane, 1 left. Right long, opens 30, 6 left. Six left of a jump, opens of a jump long. Right, extra long over